So I'm getting down here ready to fish, and I just happened to be looking around, and I noticed something. I'd like to see if you can notice it in this video before I zoom in. That, my friends, is a bald faced hornet nest. It's a pretty big one too. Quite a few members flying in and out of there. See them right there. It's a pretty good sized nest actually, and they're pretty active. I didn't know about this. Bald-faced hornets are usually pretty docile unless you bother with the nest. I've been fishing down here several times this year so far, and I haven't seen them until now. I haven't even noticed any, so they're not that big of a problem at the moment. But we'll keep our eye out. We're a little bit closer to the nest. Sorry for the shaky video. I don't have a tripod with me, but you can see the bald-faced hornets returning, flying away and returning there. They're protective of the nest, so I'm not going to get too close, but I did want to get a little bit better perspective. There's one right there. There's one. You can see him really good there. Look at the layers. They've worked so hard making that nest. Each one of those layers is a chewed pulp of saliva and wood fibers, sometimes even paint. And what they do is they chew that up, and then they say mix it with saliva, and then they layer it into these layers, and then it becomes like a hard fibrous paper. Not really hard, I mean it's soft, but it's tough. And they make their nest in there. That one I think is just checking out things. These appear to be workers. They're very busily going around the nest looking at everything. They're very neat insects. I actually like these guys. Right down at the bottom is the nest entrance. But these guys are generally friendlier than yellow jackets. Not by a bunch, but they're not quite as angry. These are a little bit more docile species. You know, and if I went over there and knocked on the nest, I mean, I'd be swarmed in a heartbeat, but standing over here, I'm in good shape. They just figure I'm part of the scenery. See them greet their fellow members as they come to the entrance. You want to make sure that they're legit, not intruders. They guard the nest very well. When they fly off, they seem to be flying up and above, back up into the trees, probably hunting caterpillars and stuff. Perhaps yellow jackets. These guys do hunt yellow jackets. They seem to be flying out over the lake or up into the trees. They're very busy. There's probably 200 or 300 at least in that nest alone. So cool. It's late August. Oh, that one carried away some debris. But yeah, these guys don't have a really long lifespan either. The queens will come out and they'll overwinter somewhere. the rest of the colony dies in the fall. That one right there, that's laying paper right there. It's building the nest as we speak. Wish I could get a little closer. I probably could, but I don't want to take the risk. Very neat insects. It's a pretty good sized nest.